When is enough enough? Because it's never enough if that's your pursuit. You'll never be satisfied. The human soul will never be satisfied. It'll never be enough. But the great sin of our time, in my estimation, especially amongst the young people, many of them right now are on their cell phones, I can see. The great sin of our time is distractibility. This is called acedia in the 7 deadly sins. The sin of acedia was the sin of distractibility. The great desert monks called it the noonday devil. And they said that its quality was always to be, the monk, instead of meditating, he'd go look to the window to see if anybody was passing by. He'd listen to see if anybody was in the corridors. Like people now check their cell phone to see if they got an email or a text or a WhatsApp. That people now are losing the ability just to sit and be patient and think deeply about things. Boredom is very important. The quality of actually being bored is very important. Malal. It's very important because this is what gives us creativity. It's the ability to just think about things. But now everybody has these machines, so they're never bored anymore. They never are left to their own devices to think of something. One of the most intriguing ayahs in the Quran for me is that God said He didn't create this as entertainment. And He said, and if He was going to entertain Himself, He would do it from within Himself. In other words, He wouldn't create us like a television show to watch. If He was going to entertain Himself, He would do it from Himself. And this is what creative people do. They don't need to seek an outside of themselves. They're creative in their own right. And this is more than any other time in human history. We need creativity because we are confronted with problems that have never confronted the human species. We have the problem, for the first time in our human history, we have the ability to destroy ourselves. When the nuclear bomb was unleashed and